Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Thanks very much for tuning in. Today we've just got some AK74 footage, AK74M to be precise, a little bit on Noshar Canals, followed by some footage on Bazzaar, and then some Seine Crossing footage as well. I decided to use the AK74 just because yeah, it was just something different to play with. You know, the M16A3 is the gun of choice for me, but it is nice to mix it up now and again, and I feel playing with some guns does make it a little bit better when you go back to the M16A3. AK74 is a very, very accurate gun. If you want to play around with another one that will, I think, help you aim, the KH2000. If you play with that gun, because it's burst fire, I think going back to the M16 does make it a lot easier, because when you're playing with a burst fire gun, you do have to really think about hitting your shots a lot more if you're up against somebody that's full auto. Anyway, back to this video. Now, I have changed my sensitivity for this video. Actually, I've been playing around a little bit, talked to a couple of friends, and I was playing on 1100 DPI, but I've actually turned that right down now. It's gone down from 1100 to 400 DPI. And I've been really liking it, to be honest with you. I used to play on quite a low sensitivity in Counter-Strike anyway, so having that low sensitivity back in Battlefield does feel a lot better. When I got my new mouse, which is a SteelSeries Sensei, the default DPI was quite high, and I kind of just left it like that and altered my sensitivity accordingly. But now I'm finding, now I've dropped my DPI down, I'm finding it a lot easier to hit more long range shots, and obviously recoil control is a lot better. Close range as well, I think you can find track targets a lot easier with a lower DPI. So I've done that. I have put my sensitivity up slightly just to accommodate for it, but I'm liking it a lot better like this. So yeah, going back to the AK, it's not that much of a used gun really. There's a lot of other guns that people have used before the AK, but when you start playing with it, you realize just how accurate this gun is. I mean, it's a beast. It really is a monster in disguise. It doesn't have a very high rate of fire, which is what lets it down. Its rate of fire is only 650. So when you compare that to some of the other weapons, that's where it lets itself down, and that's its weak point. But you just have to kind of change your playstyle a little bit to accommodate for that. Like in some of the footage here, I'm running into the middle, doing bits and bobs. That isn't really the ideal situation for this AK. I think the main selling point, if you like, for the AK is sort of sitting back, holding, and picking people off. That's what the AK is best for. If you tap fire the AK, it is remarkably accurate. Hopefully you'll be able to see from some of these shots, it is literally just tap firing it, super accurate. You've just got to pick your battles with it really, and it can be a very good gun. Just a couple of things on the gun. It has no burst fire mode. You've got two options, it's either full auto or single shot. Personally, I don't see that much point in the single shot, because I think you can control it yourself just by, you know, tapping the mouse and being clever about it. There's no real struggle. I don't think the single shot fire is necessary. If you can tap fire yourself, then you've got the option of tap firing when you need to and full auto, and you know, if somebody jumps up on you or sneaks up on you. So I prefer that myself. But play around with it really. It's a very good gun in certain circumstances. It's got a lot of power. So I would certainly suggest playing with it. See what you think, and let me know. In terms of some other stuff that I just want to go over quickly, Counter-Strike Global Offensive has now been released. So for those of you that are big Counter-Strike fans like myself, get a hold of that game now. I think it's only £11 English pounds, 11.99, something like that. So get a hold of that game. It's shaping up to be really good. It's a lot better than when the beta first came out. I'm noticing a lot of big teams are moving across to this game now. A lot of some of the bigger Counter-Strike teams, some of the guys from SK 1.6 have moved across under the name of NIP. ESC Gaming is thinking about moving across. Fnatic are holding their ground on 1.6 right about now. Even one of the top COD 4 teams in the UK is actually moving across to CSGO now, so I do think that game's got massive potential in the future, so keep an eye out on that. And last but not least, it is I-Series weekend this weekend. As I do this video, I am in the middle of prepping and packing for Insomnia 46. I head out there first thing tomorrow morning to Telford. My team is playing in the Battlefield 3 tournament. There's about 16 teams signed up there or thereabouts so far. So we've been practicing for that, and hopefully that can go quite well. Either way, it's a brilliant weekend just to get away, meet some friends, have a few beers. It's shaping up to be one of the biggest ones they've done. It's looking phenomenal. So if you get a chance, check that out. I'm going to be doing a bit of a diary series over the course of the weekend, doing some videos for you guys to see what it's like over there. So if you get a chance, check that out. Other than that, thanks very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.